As one of the most famous diamonds in the world, the Hope Diamond can be seen in the Smithsonian Natural History Museum in Washington, D.C. With a powerful deep blue color, this diamond contains small amounts of boron that give it its unique color. Widely popular, the Hope Diamond is also known for being cursed. Here is the countdown of the 10 least known facts about the Hope Diamond. Number 10. Size and site of origin. The Hope Diamond is an antique blue 45.52 carat diamond. Sometimes described as the most famous diamond in the world, the Hope Diamond is believed to have originated in India. Its first known owner, a French gem merchant by the name of JeanBaptiste Tavernier, remarked that it came from the Color Mine located in the Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh during the 17th century. The tale goes that the diamond was initially embedded in the head, perhaps in an eye, of a statue of a Hindu goddess. Some stories say it was Tavernier himself who plucked the stone out of the deity. Others say it was someone else who committed the original sin before selling the spoils to the Frenchman. But all who tell this tale, whose validity, as with great legends, has been contested, agree that it was this act of theft that caused a curse to be placed on the stone. Number 9. The Hope Diamond's value. According to the Smithsonian Institute, the Hope Diamond is priceless because it is irreplaceable. As of 2009, it was reportedly insured for $250 million. Number 8. Tavernier and the Hope Diamond. Historical records suggest that Tavernier was not the Hope Diamond's first owner. It is believed that he either bought or stole it from its previous owner sometime during the mid-1600s before bringing it to Paris as a raw, uncut stone. Its first form was triangular, and before being cut, it was estimated at 112 to 115 carats. This impressive stone soon gained fame as the Tavernier Blue Diamond. Number 7. French acquisition. Sometime around 1669, the Blue Hope Diamond was sold along with approximately 1,000 other diamonds to King Louis XIV of France. The entire purchase netted Tavernier 220,000 livres, which amounted to the equivalent of 147 kilograms of pure gold. Tavernier was also granted a patent of nobility as part of his payment for the astonishing blue diamond. In 1678, Louis XIV commissioned his court jeweler, Sieur Pitois, to reshape the Tavernier blue. The result was a 67.125 carat stone that was then listed in the royal inventory as the blue diamond of the crown of France. The king had the triangular diamond, which took 2 years for Sieur Pitois to perfect, set in a gold cravat pin that received additional support from a ribbon worn around the neck. In 1749, King Louis XV had the Blue Hope Diamond reset by court jeweler André Jacquemin. It made its way into an elaborate jeweled pendant for the Order of the Golden Fleece. The piece included 112 yellow-painted diamonds and 83 red-painted diamonds meant to resemble a fire-breathing dragon. After Louis XV died, the diamonds became the property of King Louis XVI, but was rarely used. In 1792, during the early stages of the French Revolution, thieves broke into the royal storehouse and looted most of the crown jewels. The French blue disappeared from history, and various accounts suggest that it was disguised by being cut into two. Number 6. The Hope Diamond reappears. In September of 1812, the diamond resurfaced in the United Kingdom. Various reports argue over its ownership between 1812 and 1830, saying it may have been in the possession of Caroline of Brunswick or England's King George IV. After his death, the diamond once more disappeared, perhaps given to or stolen by his last mistress, Lady Conyngham, or perhaps liquidated to cover some of his massive personal debts. London banker Thomas Hope, who purchased it for a seemingly paltry sum between $65,000 and $90,000, later acquired the stone. The Hope diamond appeared in a published catalog of the gem collection of Henry Philip Hope in 1839. It was set in a medallion surrounded by smaller white diamonds and was often worn by Louisa de la Poer Bresford, Thomas Hope's widow, for society balls. It was during this period that the stone became officially known as the Blue Hope diamond. Henry Philip Hope died in 1839, after which his gem collection was split up. His oldest nephew, Henry Thomas Hope, acquired 8 of his most valuable gems, including the Hope diamond. It was usually kept in a bank vault, but was occasionally put on display. It made its way to the Great Exhibition of London in 1851 and the Paris Exposition Universelle in 1855. The diamond stayed in the Hope family until 1902, when it was sold to a London jewel merchant for £29,000, which translates to approximately £2,642,000 in today's currency. Again, a very small sum for such a spectacular stone. It is said that the Hope diamond is cursed, but experts say that this is nothing but superstition. The stories surrounding it are interesting, and it is true that some of its wearers have died tragically, but the legend that it was stolen from a cursed statue was fabricated sometime during the Victorian era, probably as a marketing scheme. The stories, however, are still there. Number 5. The JeanBaptiste Tavernier incident. The story goes that French gem merchant JeanBaptiste Tavernier came down with a raging fever soon after stealing the diamond, and after he died, his body was possibly ravaged by wolves. However, other reports show that he lived until the ripe old age of 84, so we can't say anything for sure. Number 4. The King Louis XIV incident. King Louis XIV bought the stone from Tavernier and had it recut in 1673. It was then known as the Blue Diamond of the Crown, or the French Blue. King Louis died of gangrene, and all of his legitimate children died in childhood except for one, though that wasn't necessarily atypical in those times. Number 3. The Nicolas Voque incident. Nicolas Voque, who worked for King Louis XIV, is said to have worn the diamond for a special occasion. Shortly thereafter, he fell out of favor with the king and was banished from France. The king then changed this sentence to life imprisonment, so Voque spent 15 years in the fortress of Pignerol. Some people believe that he was the real Man in the Iron Mask, but other accounts dispute this. Number 2. The Evelyn Walsh McLean incident. Evelyn Walsh McLean was a spoiled heiress who lived a charmed life until she bought the Hope diamond. She happily wore the diamond, and there are even stories that she would affix the jewel to her dog's collar and let him wander around the apartment with it. But wearing the Hope diamond came at a steep price. First, her mother-in-law died. Her son died at the age of 9. Her husband left her for another woman and later died in a mental hospital. Her daughter died of a drug overdose at 25, and she eventually had to sell her newspaper, the Washington Post, and died owing huge debts. Evelyn's surviving kids sold the diamond to Harry Winston. 9 years later, Winston mailed the gem to the Smithsonian for $2.44 in postage and $155 in insurance. Number 1. The Hope diamond's recent history, 1902 to present. The beautiful Blue Hope diamond made its way to New York, and between 1902 and 1907, it was owned by Simon Frankel and kept in the William and Theodore safe. Frankel sold it to a Turkish diamond collector in 1908, but the next year it was sold at auction in Paris. It was resold to Pierre Cartier in 1910. He reset the diamond and sold it to Washington Post scion Edward Beale McLean and his wife, mining heiress and socialite Evelyn Walsh McLean, in 1911. At the time, the Hope diamond fetched just $300,000 US. Evelyn died in 1947, and in 1949 the Hope diamond was sold to New York diamond merchant Harry Winston in order to settle her debts. The diamond was exhibited in his famous Court of Jewels tour. In 1958, Harry Winston donated the Hope diamond to the Smithsonian Institute's National Museum of Natural History, where it has remained ever since. Its display and setting have changed a few times over the years, but it is still the museum's most popular piece. Well, that was it for this video. For more knowledge and information pieces such as this one, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. We will see you again in the next segment of The Insiders. Until then, watch the previously uploaded videos on this channel.